Okay, so there's clearly a lot that has been happening here while I was waiting for my camera to send something to my laptop. Welcome. This is a message from your spirit team, and it's been really interesting already. You know, we got the Sea card. It's these new beautiful fairy tale cards I've got for us. Made me feel a sense of Lemuria, ancient Lemuria. Listen to your unconscious. I then had to cast some runes to cover up some nudity for YouTube. And the runes are the blank runes, or a blank slate, a portal opening, a kind of anything goes, anything can happen with our blank rune. We have Perthro, which is the rune of fate. And underneath both of those, we have Spiritual Warrior, which is an arrow pointing to something. So it could be this card here. And Hagalas. So we have some kind of fated, unexpected something occurring within the next 7 days. I got told from this. Within the next 7 days, this is going to happen. And then I'm obviously thinking it's going to be something good. Stick with me, or not. But then the tea leaves called to me. Oh, Two of Hearts is Two of Cups. Underneath Three of Spades is Three of Swords. And this is the Trickster Joker. This is the Trickster energy that is afoot. So I feel that this is a heads up from your spirit team. Now, just stick with me for a moment, because the way this all kind of played out, like the way the message was revealed to me does matter, because we have something coming up out of nowhere, the Whale. You know, you don't see this coming. You genuinely do not see whatever this is coming. We had the two that fell on the floor that revealed the Two of Cups, the Two of Hearts here, and our Three of Swords. Two of Diamonds is Two of Pentacles. So it's like something up in the air with this Joker, Mischief Maker energy. But I brought these in. They wanted to come in, and they were like splitting at, you know, wish not coming true, tears, and then there was the bat. And when I had shuffled the animal spirit deck, I had really noticed that on the bottom was the panther and the bat. So the panther here being quite, you know, a bit nasty. Here, the bat, nocturnal creature, very much listens to their unconscious. Underneath that was the whale, and here was the bat again. You know, it was just like, and here's our bear. This is a heads up. You don't have to, you know, I know that this kind of message is not for everyone, so you do not have to listen. However, I will say before you tap out, just so you can feel a bit reassured, there was something about then I had to, after all that happened, I'm like, oh, you know, I'm like, oh gosh, do I want to like offer this message out there to you? And then the Seven of Pentacles here, or no, must be the Seven of Wands, but I was thinking it was Seven of Pentacles. Anyway, so I was getting confused because these are just playing cards. I thought that was the Seven of Pentacles, and there I was having to wait a ridiculously long amount of time for my camera to send something to the laptop. And as I was in that energy of waiting, it felt like everything was going to work out. It's like someone, I would say, someone has some sort of flare up, comes out of nowhere, and your guidance is to trust your intuition, two bats, and listen to your unconscious. Trust your intuition, trust the vibes, listen to your intuition. Act on your intuition. But what I get is that it's going to work out fine. Like, it was a really genuinely peaceful, calm energy that came in. But there's some sort of whirlwind. And so this is what this message is. Some kind of whirlwind, I would say, coming from someone else, coming out of nowhere, like there's such this energy, it just comes out of nowhere. It's coming from another person, probably, but it will blow over. But it certainly is, not pleasant, to get our Three of Swords here with the Three of Spades. And, the Tears card, and, it's not enjoyable. Two of Cups is a relationship card. So there's, it's giving someone that you're connected to and that you care about. Two of Cups. Two of Diamonds being Two of Pentacles is an interesting one, and we'll see what these ones are. So, yeah, okay, Queen of Pentacles. I'm getting the things mixed up. I just thought it would be fun to use the playing cards, but it's mixing me up. This is a Queen of Pentacles. A Queen of Pentacles. So that's who this could be. A woman who could be a mother with a Queen of Pentacles. It could be quite motherly, quite nurturing. Someone that, is well off financially, is really good with money, is very practical, is very grounded, normally very loving and kind. But it's interesting because when I put that card up, I felt like listen to your unconscious, listen to your intuition, that it was reversed. And then seeing, because it's a playing card, none of them are reversed. But I felt like this is a Queen of Pentacles who's not in her power. This is an unhealthy, representation of this person. What happens? It's coming from a place of her own turmoil. All this turmoil. There's turmoil here. Like it's coming up. It's coming, to you, like it's landing on your plate. Let's see why. Eight of Swords. I mean, Eight of Swords is like feeling trapped, but I just wondered, like, did you not tell this, did you not share something? You held back. Okay. Eight of Swords is, a card of sort of feeling stuck, feeling unable to move. So you held back in some way with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and then she comes out with something that isn't like her best version of herself. She is loving, she is kind, she is nurturing, she is generous, she is affluent, she's solid, but she's coming in a sort of harmful way. She's not at her best, basically. She's not at her best. And, I was wondering why, like, why is this happening? And it's coming from something that you have held back from her, presumably. Trickster energy, juggling energy. what is this? You know, what is this trickster energy coming in? I mean, it's fated. There's some sort of maybe like fated mix up, or gosh, that redirects you potentially with this sort of blank rune, and then our Tiwa's arrow. It could be like a course correct. Let's see. 6 of Wands. Success. Still reading these wrong because it could, you know, 6 of Pentacles a gift, 6 of Wands success. I need more intel. So where and what house is this sort of happening? Okay. 11th house, this is in your community. I mean, this could be your workplace. You know, it could be your work community. It could be your friendship circle, your community where you live, you know, the school community where you're, you know, where you drop your kids off. 12th house. It could be it could be a spiritual community. This person then not acting particularly spiritual, you know. Yeah, I mean, the 12th and the 11th house here. The 12th house kind of is looking a bit shy, so maybe could be a spiritual community for sure to get the 11th house and the 12th house. You've held back in some way, and for some reason this Queen of Pentacles, and also like I'm just going to acknowledge that I don't normally do these style of readings about, you know, but this is what it is. It's what it is. You can turn it off. You can tune out if you want. No worries. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, this woman kind of takes offense in some way. Like, that's what's happening, and that's why she's not at her best. Like, why is she taking offense? You know, you are doing you, and if you don't want to share something about your success with her, I mean, that's up to you. You know, you don't have to be telling everyone about what's going on in your world. So this is going to take you by surprise. You know, it's going to like hurt your feelings. It's like, whoa, why is this person that I care about behaving in this way? And let's see, Pisces, psychic, intuitive, dreamy. Coming next to our whale. Still do not know what our 2 of Pentacles is doing here, apart from like we've got the Joker, we've got the Juggler. It's giving, you know, in like Shakespearean plays, quite often there is, I can't think of a word of one of them now, but there is the trickster archetype. And the trickster is always messing things up. And also you see it in like rom-coms. There's this energy of, you know, something goes wrong in the rom-com, and then, you know, we're following the narrative arc of the 2 people then coming back together, or the misunderstanding. You know, what's that one? Oh my gosh. It was Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell. Something like Not With You, or something like that. And basically they have this beautiful night together, and she gets up and leaves in the morning, and he wakes up, and simultaneously she was like, what am I doing? Like, I really like this person. I'll go back. And he's waking up and realizing that she has left him and feeling rejected. And then the friend comes in just as she's getting to the door. This is the beginning of the movie, so this is not a spoiler. You know, she gets to the door to, like, you know, return back to him, and she overhears him like playing it cool to his flatmate, his friend, saying, oh yeah, you know, she was nothing to me, kind of thing. So I'm getting this juggly trickster energy from that archetype, you know, that kind of messes things up, but then things, you know, they, you know, come back together, and you know, in the sort of narrative arc. So there's definitely trickster energy here. I'm getting maybe someone playing the fool, someone, you know, just saying stuff and then it kind of mixing, you know, with the juggling, like mixing things up. 12th house can also be like the house of, you know, fear. You know, can represent the shadow as well as, you know, spirituality. It's also the dark. So this has, whatever you held back from this person, it has stirred up a lot of stuff within them. Potentially about your success. Let's get more info. Right. Oh, okay. Message of concern. Another message. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, clearly this main female, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse type of person may send you a message that concerns you because you're like, what is this? Like, where is this coming from? This has kind of blindsided me. Oh, so interesting, because on the split was gift and great fortune. So, you know, are they feeling a bit jealous about, remember this is Six of Wands, about your success? Are they, you know, annoyed that you didn't share your great success with them? Official person, that you didn't make it official in some way by telling them, but you held back in some way, and they kind of come out of nowhere, community, with some sort of message that does upset you. However, we want to move on to, like, once the dust settles, because there was that energy from the start that I was being shown that it will, like, there was a very peaceful energy, like if you wait it out, if you just let the dust settle, like let it blow over, trust that this is maybe coming out of this person's shadow, with our 12th house being quite shy and kind of, you know, shying away from being shown. It definitely surprises you. You don't expect it. So what happens after that? I mean, the Chariot, movement, you know, action. Yeah, Pisces is the 12th house as well. Kind of feel like shuffling these a bit more in my wonky way. I don't do the riffle shuffles. Okay, so what's next? I want to know, because I feel like, cool. Cheers for the heads up, spirit teams. Great work, thank you. What comes next after this? Like, what is, I mean, you know, we've had the rom-com come through, and also, is it Pan or something like that in like the Shakespearean plays? You know, generally things do work out well, you know, in a rom-com, you know, in these storylines where someone, you know, some sort of mischief maker energy has occurred. It does generally work out well. And that is how I felt when I thought it was the Seven of Pentacles, and I was kind of musing on this energy, and, you know, even whether to even go here with what was coming through. I've got the Three of Wands. Oh my gosh, in the Tower. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's a shocker. The Huglass was under here. It is a shocker. It definitely has you sort of thinking that you might leave this connection, for sure. Although you feel very, like, deep feelings for this person, Six of Cups. The Knight of Swords here and this Three of Wands, you're like, whoa, you know, you're like on your horse and like riding into the sunset here. I just got straight into the arms of someone that you love. I just got then. So there's definitely supportive people around you that you can go to, that you can run to. You definitely think that you might just close out that chapter with this person. You definitely care about this person. Six of Cups, Two of Cups. And this Two of Pentacles, like maybe it makes you feel juggled, like mishandled. It makes you feel mishandled, like this person is playing the fool in some way. It makes you feel, yeah, not good, not great. You know, like this person has not handled this, whatever this is, very well at all. And I think I want to, you know, go elsewhere, like move on with my life. And then like straight away to the Lovers and the Page of Cups. And some kind of release as well here. 22 being highlighted, manifestation. Oh, well, manifesting the end of a chapter, end of a cycle. There's a certain freedom here, like I wonder if potentially, with listen to your unconscious, that maybe you had, you know, a sort of sense of that maybe this person could be troublesome for you personally. You know, you'd had a certain sense. You're a highly intuitive, highly psychic, highly empathic person. You can feel other people's energy. It's almost like this moment, this tower moment, kind of releases you. I kind of get with, because this is soulmate energy, I get that you're released from a soul contract, from this person acting like a fool, acting like a player for some of you with our juggling energy. You know, this is not mature energy at all coming from this person. It's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse kind of thing. So there's this mishandling of a situation. They mishandle this situation. And it's interesting because it actually frees you from the soul contract that you have with them. You're then free to move forward. You can 100% still, you know, be friends with this person or in partnership with this person, or, you know, you can forgive. But it's like something like, you know, the contract has been fulfilled kind of thing. Like this soul contract is done. It is over. It is closure. It is closure, and it frees you. Interestingly, it closes out this cycle. It frees you to move on from this person into the arms of another soulmate here. So, you know, if this is a representative of a current relationship, it's like interesting because it closes the soul contract, and then you move out of that straight into, just in that rom-com energy, it works out for you, straight into the arms of your soul mate here, this soul connection. This could 100% be friendship. And then it's like straight in. I get this very, you know, Judgment, Tower of the World. These are massive. Like this is peak energy. This is peak closure, peak end of a cycle. Like, is it dramatic? Yes. I think it has an energy of like shock. You know, you're like, oh my gosh, I cannot, you know, I just cannot believe this person is behaving this way. Yeah, wow, holy smokes. This 100%, and, you know, with the 12th house, soul contract energy, of course. You know, like, this is huge. This is, yeah. yeah, the ending of a soul contract, that somehow with this world and this rom-com Shakespearean trickster energy, it kind of swings you into the arms of another, you know, metaphorically or literally. Like, you know, we've got the Two of Cups here. It works in your favor. So thank you for sticking around. I'll just show you what's on the bottom of the deck. This is leading to happiness, security, satisfaction, friendship, love, partnership, happiness, you know, happy families, the rainbow after the storm. So do remember this in this new beginning, you know, after this has risen up. It's quite a way for the universe to go about this, you know, like, you know, this is a lot. If you've made it this far, do be reassured that this is trickster energy. But it will all work out in your favor. Like, it's like you just get swung into this energy, into the 10 of Cups, the Lovers, and the 6 of Cups. Yeah, I mean, this is a heads up from your spirit team. Take it or leave it. You're not under, you know, you're not obliged to just accept any message that you find on the internet. Yeah, anyway, good luck to you all. In this, it definitely all works out for you. Do take a breather through it. Try not to get embroiled in it, because it's all coming from this person. You see what I mean? It's coming at you, and one, you don't deserve it. You know, like, this is coming from them. It's coming from an unhealed part of themselves, that devil sneaking out. But for some reason, like, somehow, some way, shape and form, it creates this beautiful new opportunity for you. It swings you out of that soul contract and into this very beautiful, like, this is love, this is friendship, this is soulmate, this is soul family energy here. Into new connections, new sensations of love, happiness, and belonging. Like, you know, like, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and commenting. I appreciate it. And I will see you next time.